They say some ships were built to sail forever, but the Queen Mary, she was built to haunt. Welcome to California Spirits, where every beautiful view hides a darker story underneath. Tonight's story pairs well with a Queen Mary cocktail. A recipe from Difford's Guide calls for Remy Martin Viso P cognac, Azara green liqueur, fresh lemon juice, Monin pure cane syrup, and a dash of Angostura bitters. It's bold, mysterious, and just a little unsettling, just like the ship herself. So next time you sip your Queen Mary cocktail, think of the Queen Mary spirits. Tonight, we step aboard the RMS Queen Mary, docked in Long Beach, California, once a glamorous ocean liner. Now one of the most haunted places in the world. But be warned, some passengers never check out. Built in 1936, the Queen Mary was the crown jewel of transatlantic travel, luxurious, fast, and reserved for the rich and famous, but beneath the elegance lurked tragedy. During World War II, the ship was painted gray and converted into a troop carrier. She was nicknamed the Gray Ghost, and she earned it. In 1942, the Queen Mary accidentally rammed her escort ship, the HM's Curacao, slicing it in two. Over 300 men were lost at sea. Some say their spirits never left. Over 49 confirmed deaths have occurred aboard the Queen Mary, one of the most famous. A crewman named John Petter crushed to death by door 13 in the engine room. To this day, visitors report seeing a man in blue overalls wandering the area, his face pale, his movements robotic, like he's repeating his last moments. And then there's room B340, so haunted it was closed off to guests for decades. The legend? A man went mad inside. Guests heard knocking, faucets turning on by themselves, and disembodied voices whispering their names. Some even claim to have been pulled from their beds. The Queen Mary doesn't just remember the dead, she invites them to stay. In the first-class swimming pool, long drained of water, guests and staff have seen a woman in a 1930s swimsuit vanishing into thin air. Children's laughter echoes through the empty locker rooms. One psychic visiting the ship said she felt overwhelmed by hundreds of trapped souls. Security guards tell stories of cold spots, sudden bangs, shadowy figures darting around corners, and sometimes footsteps behind them when no one is there. And if you listen closely, late at night, they say you can hear a little girl crying. The Queen Mary has become a hotspot for ghost hunters and paranormal investigators. TV shows like Ghost Adventures, Most Haunted, and Paranormal Ship have all captured unexplained phenomena aboard. EMF spikes, voice recordings, shadow figures caught on camera. It's all been documented. One crew member once said, "This isn't just a haunted ship. It's a floating spirit world." You can visit the Queen Mary today. She's docked permanently in Long Beach, now part hotel, museum, and ghost tour. But be careful where you sleep. Guests in staterooms report flickering lights, the sensation of being watched, and closet doors opening by themselves. One woman even claimed a hand touched her ankle in the middle of the night when no one was there. Room B340 was reopened for brave souls in 2018, with a Ouija board, tarot cards, and a ghost logbook included. But if you hear knocking from inside the walls, don't answer. The Queen Mary once carried royalty, soldiers, and celebrities across the sea. But now she carries something else: memories, spirits, and unfinished stories. Are the ghosts real? Or are they just echoes of a darker past? That's for you to decide. Thanks for joining me on California Spirits. If you enjoyed the journey, like, subscribe, and share the chills. And remember, some ghosts don't need an invitation. They're already here. Tonight's featured drink, the Queen Mary cocktail,